Welcome back to the stream. Day 14. We've been staying true to this. We don't stop grinding. Never gonna stop grinding. We got a lot on our mind today. We got a lot to do. First of all, today we have the winner. We're going to be deciding who is going to win the 1,000 subscriber coding competition. We have several entrants, and I have to say I've been very impressed by some of the results that I've seen from some of our subscribers for the coding competition. But with that being said, sorry, I had to play some Sosa to get us started here. But with that being said, today we're going to be going over our 1,000 subscriber coding competition. We're going to be voting for a winner who's going to win the $50 Visa gift card, or they can elect to get Bitcoin. Bitcoin may be easier, but we're going to be doing that on stream today. And then we're also going to be taking a look at our Google Play submission. Specifically, we have a problem with our Google Play submission, and it looks to me like if we don't do something about it, if we aren't proactive about it, we're basically just dependent on Google, and I don't think that trusting Google and Google's processes in the place that we're at with that submission right now is the best way to go. So we're going to take a look at what we can do to actually resubmit our app and maybe change some of the things that caused us to get the app suspended in the first place. So that's the second thing we're going to do. And then the third thing that we're going to do is that we did have our build 1.0.17 go live yesterday, and I tested the subscription logic that we were working, and it still is not working, even though we were able to update all of our banking information. So we're going to take a look at all those things today. Let me check the stream and make sure that we're live right now. But yeah, if you check out this email here, this is where we're at with Google. You can read some of that while I get the stream up. Give me 1 second here. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Oh shoot, I just realized that did the wrong thing for the... Hold on, give me 1 second here. Alright, I gotta... Wait, hold up. I forgot to update our stream key. I forgot to update the stream key. So give me 1 second here. I made a mistake. Alright. But yeah, welcome to the stream, guys. Let me update these titles. I made a mistake on my end on the stream. I forgot to update our titles and description. So give me just 1 second here. Update titles. Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hold up. Did not mean to do day 13 for the second time. Let me update the title. Should be updated now. Let's see here. Alright, there we go. Alright, guys, refresh the stream and see if you guys got the updated... Yeah, it looks like it. Welcome in. Rovidex is here. GoZoop is here. What's up, GoZoop? Zalcan, how's it going? Hope you're having a good morning as well. Make sure you guys like the stream now that we've started streaming. Let's see here. So let's go over here. All right. There we go. Gozu just asked, did your paywall work for iOS in real device? No, it didn't. We're gonna have to work on that again today as well, unfortunately. Alright, we're settling in, guys. Give me 1 second, and then we'll get into it. Zalcan said that he's got some running around to do, but if someone could ping him in Discord when it comes to the websites, he'd love to be here for it. Yeah, go Zoop. I'll get it soon. Yeah, I'll ping you, Zalcan. We're probably gonna do it at 1 p.m. So just be noted that around 1 p.m. we're gonna do the voting for the competition. Another day, another great day to grind. If you guys are just jumping on, make sure you like the stream. We're gonna be grinding today. Another great day to grind. 1 second. All right. All right, welcome in everybody. I'm just getting situated here. So sorry, just kind of not doing anything right now, but we're about to get into it. We're gonna be streaming for a couple hours, so I'm getting prepared. Preparing for the grind. Welcome in. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but if you look down in the bottom right, it says like and sub to join the 5K sub coding competition. And if you check the description, I've decided that we're gonna do a 5,000 subscriber, $500 coding competition. So we did a coding competition for 1,000 subscribers, and it's a $50 comp. And we have a couple entries to that. We're going to be covering the competition and voting on a winner for that around 1 p.m. Eastern time, so in about 54 minutes. And then at 5,000 subscribers, we're going to do a $500 coding competition. NS is here. NS said, heard bro was a bodybuilder. You heard correctly. You heard correctly, NS. Got to keep the mind, body, soul in good condition, guys. That's what it's all about. Okay, so let's just dive right into the biggest problem that we have right now is Google. Google's giving us a hard time. So if you guys read this email, it says, "Hi developer, thanks for contacting the Google Play team. We've reviewed your appeal request and found that your app has repeatedly violated Google Play policy. Per our enforcement policy, we don't allow apps with repeated violations of developer program policies. Due to repeated violations of our policy, we are unable to reinstate your app." So, not good. So it says, "If you've reviewed the policies carefully and feel that our enforcement action may have been an error, please respond back to this email and provide detailed justification or further explanation to help us evaluate your appeal. Please note that suspensions count as strikes against the good standing of your Google Play developer account. Egregious or multiple policy violations can result in suspension, as can repeated app rejections or removals. If your developer credentials are still in good standing with Google Play, and if your app allows for it, you can publish a new compliant version of the app by following these steps. Review the enforcement policy. You can sign into the Google Play and updated and policy compliant app using a new package name and a new app name." So this is the second part here is what I'm kind of taking note of. So if you guys go to the Google Play console and we open up Google Play, and speaking of this, let me compare and contrast real quick. Let's find let's pull up App Store Connect and take a look at our analytics real quick. So here are our analytics. And that said bodybuilder gang. So analytics for the app. We've got 27 downloads, 104 product page reviews. So this is not including yesterday. I don't know when they published this, but this is not including yesterday. And then if I go out to apps and I go to reviews, I think we actually have a couple of good reviews now. Let's pull up in-app events, no, ratings and reviews right here. So we have 4 5-star ratings, which is good. But we are still not having success with our subscription logic. So yesterday, if you guys were tuned into the stream, we were testing our store kit configuration locally with Xcode. So let's pull up Xcode real quick and we'll talk about what we did yesterday and where we're at with our iOS build. So here's GoalPost and Xcode here. Let's pull it up. And so something interesting to note is that when we launch this, it's going to pull up the simulator, and I'll show you guys GoalPost and show you what we were working on yesterday. What are you guys up to today? What's chat up to today? V in the chat if you're vibing along with me. All right, so here's the sim. And let's take a look at GoalPost and... Okay, that's fine. The biggest issue that we had was that yesterday we went through and we actually created error loading app. Probably need some time to connect. What's going on? Oh. All right. If you guys are just jumping on the stream, make sure you like the stream. The 1,000 sub competition, we're announcing the results today, and we have some really good entrants. What is up with this? Hold on. Let's pull up chat. All right. Pluto said you are growing so fast. I know, Pluto. It's crazy. It's crazy. And it's all thanks to you guys. All right, so your app is trying to hit a bunch of local host services, but nothing is actually listening there, so every connect attempt refused. What the log's telling you, blah, 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 blah. Okay, okay. All right. All right, let's pull up the repo. Alrighty. Sanders says that he's trying to figure out how to convert a horribly long JSON file, 500,000 lines, to a structured, clear JSON file to use in his app. Very specific, but I guess no one knows how to do that. I mean, that's pretty long context, 500,000 lines. It's too long for like AI to process 500,000 lines of code. Maybe there's some type of compiler. All right, this is not gonna launch because we already have something running. Let's turn this off, go back. If you guys are just joining us, make sure you like the stream. Also, be active in chat. Let me know what you're up to. All right, so I'm not sure exactly what is causing this. Build succeeded, installing GoalPost iPhone. All right. Is it going to work? All right, you're seeing a wall because the app is trying to call localhost point support. Sander asks, what type of data type do you use in your Postgres database? Do you use any JSON at all? I try and stay away from JSON. I try and treat my Postgres database like a SQL database. That's kind of the best practice. It's like, even though, you know, you can have your JSON in a Postgres database, it's not really a best practice, not advised. Okay, so if I go to upgrade to premium, the subscribe to premium works here locally. So this is what we were going through with yesterday and saying, okay, check this out. This works. It totally works. But this is for testing purposes only. So this is what we worked on for so long yesterday, and we're still not at a great place for it. And I'll just show you guys how this is working. And what we learned yesterday is that when you're testing subscription logic locally, what you do is you go into your app, you go into the iOS build, and then inside the iOS build, you have this GoalPost thing, and then it's this GoalPost store kit. So this store kit file is hard setting the GoalPost premium. So this is essentially a way to be able to test subscription logic on your local machine, because what's happening is when you're configured with RevenueCat, what iOS does is it checks store kit. It checks your store kit. So we need to figure out why is iOS not being able to pull in our store kit in production, but it is able to pull it in locally. So let's start thinking about this, and let me unplug this real quick so I have some more room, more freedom. All right, so let's go here and let's just open up a new chat. All right, let's drop this in. All right, let's pull up RevenueCat now. All right. So here we have our GoalPost app, and then inside of this, I mean, we may need to configure like a paywall. I just don't understand why we have our product catalog, and then in this we have our configuration with Apple set up. So I'm just not understanding what's wrong. All right, so I don't know. I think we just have to learn this, guys. Part of the learning process. So then down here you have apps and providers, and this is where you define and connect the App Store. Hold on. So test your setup with the sample app. Use a pre-configured sample app to see how RevenueCat works out of the box. It includes all the necessary credentials. Download sample app. Let's try this. Sure, we'll download your sample app. Sample app. So you can see here's the sample cat store configuration. So what we're having a hard time with is that it isn't pulling it in production. I'm not sure. We're just gonna have to learn this, guys. It's gonna be a process. That's okay. This is day 2 of working on this same error, but I think we're gonna get it today. I have confidence. Oh, look at this. I don't understand why when I have a store kit defined locally, which I've pasted in above, the subscription works and I'm able to select the subscription. But for some reason in production, it's still not pulling in my Apple subscription connected to the app, even though I'm certain that the subscription has been connected to the app build and the app has been successfully published to the App Store. I just don't understand why this is happening. Is there something that I need to do on my end that I'm not thinking of for the store kit configuration in production? I just don't understand what could possibly be wrong. All right, so now I want to show and reference the subscriptions. So if I go to subscriptions here, you'll see that we have this subscription group set up, GoalPost Premium. And then inside of that, we have a singular subscription, GoalPost Premium Monthly, which has been approved. As you guys can see, it's been approved. So let's drop that in. And then let's just see what ChatGPT says. Let's make it think a lot before. If you guys are just tuning into the stream now, we have our 1,000 subscriber coding competition. We have 2 entries that I've seen that are very good. So we'll be voting on who wins the $50 for the 1,000 sub competition. And also I'm happy to announce that we are doing a 5,000 subscriber coding competition. You can check the description for more information. But if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe. And we've been growing really fast. So I expect that we'll hit 5,000 subscribers in no time. But let's see here. So we have, it just doesn't make sense, right? It's like we have a store kit configuration locally and we've put some test data in there, right? So it pulls something in. It doesn't work, it's just sandbox, but it pulls something in locally. Like if I go here to the simulator, you know, our subscription pulls in and it says, hey, $4.99 a month, you know, you ready? You know, you ready to subscribe? But then I just don't get it. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. So this works, and then in production it doesn't work. And this is a pretty big roadblock for us because, hey, I don't want to put a bunch of money behind marketing until there's a way for the app to actually make money, right? So, you know, I'm fine with the initial soft launch that we did for GoalPost. But okay, so here's what it says. So short version, your local store kit file is doing exactly what it should. It makes the simulator show a fake pay sheet, but your production build is never finding a real product. When that happens, you'll see your loading subscription options spinner forever. In practice, this is almost always one of three things. Number one, the app is initialized with the wrong RevenueCat iOS SDK key. Could it be as simple as that? Let me check the AWS config real quick. I mean, if it was as simple as that, we'd be rejoicing. I would rejoice. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna see. Okay. Okay, so this key ends in HJ. You guys can't see it. I'm not gonna expose the API key to all of you for entertainment, but so HJ, and then in production, what does it end with? It ends with Revenue Cat's secret is up to date. All right, bundle ID at runtime. I'm so sure that. All right, I'm 100% certain that the premium monthly product ID is correct. All right, an encode initialized with the iOS public SDK from the RC Cat. Oh, geez. If you guys are just joining the stream, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're doing our 1,000 subscriber competition today. Got the 5,000 sub comp coming up. All right. So there are. Okay. So there's revenue cap public keys as well. And we have to make sure that those are correct too. So let's pull up this and let's head over to our EMV, which is, this is fine for me to show you guys since it's all public. All right, so Revenue Cat Expo Public Revenue Cat for iOS. Let's just confirm this is correct indeed. Show key, show key. So this one ends in MeY. Yep. MeY, and then the Google one, XB, yes. And then let's go over to app config. Check this. Wait, where are the, it's like, yes. MeY, yes. All right. I just don't understand. Okay. The last possible thing is that, or not possible, just another possible option is that encode initialize that app, GoalPost App Store with bundle. Yes. It's common for the release schemes to pick up an empty or Android key, which makes get operation empty. Linux, welcome. If you guys are just joining us, we got our 1,000 subscriber competition today. We're gonna vote in 30 minutes at 1 o'clock for which subscriber submitted the best project. The requirements of the project were to, I'll show them to you, but they were to submit and build a stock market AI assistant, as well as like a stock market website. And I've seen a couple submissions, and they're pretty impressive. So if you guys want to stick around and vote for who's going to win the $50 Bitcoin or Visa gift card, we're going to be voting on that in 30 minutes. And then I'm happy to announce that we're actually doing a 5,000 subscriber coding competition, and that one's going to be for $500. So we're up in the stakes a little bit. You know, I'm excited about the channel. I'm excited about everything that we got going on, and so we're going to be doing a $500 competition at 5,000 subscribers. So make sure you guys are liked and subscribed if you haven't already. So we have run them on the failing build. Yeah, I'm just not sure on this. If you guys haven't already liked, make sure you do so. Let me stream for a couple hours here. All right. Man, I just do not understand what this possibly could be. I mean, do we need to build like a paywall that is 100% connected to it? You know, like, if you guys are familiar with RevenueCat, you can actually set up paywalls. So for example, you know, maybe we just need to configure this paywall, you know? Like if I do this, is it gonna pull in the premium? Cat GPT Plus. Robodex said that he sent me an email. I just don't understand. All right, so I'm thinking that potentially, you know, there's so many different variables that could be the issue that the best solution could be to just create our own paywall and then to configure everything that way, if that makes sense. So instead of having the paywall that we've configured currently, we instead set it up so that it's configured through RevenueCat. Maybe there's some things that we do through RevenueCat in the UI that make it easier on our end. So it says, it can remove in your paywall UI logic, but if the device can't see a product. Okay, let's try it. I think we need to try this at this point. Because when you're at the point where you've exhausted most of your options, you have to, you're gonna have to try different options. Bruce Lee just asked, where's the money progress like in previous videos? I'll add that. But right now we're kind of grinding, so gotta figure this out. But right now we're still at $0. It's been 2 weeks. All right, so let's just do this one. And then, all right, image. All right, let's pull up Canva. All right. Nice. Come on. Oh, here it is. So you click here and then you click replace. Drop this in. All right, and let's update the hex colors to actually be the correct ones. Visistar, what's up? We're gonna do the voting for the 1,000 subscriber coding competition in 22 minutes, guys. So if you stick around, you'll decide the fate of those that submitted a project. Okay, so dark navy background. Okay. All right, so what's like the theme? How do we update the themes? I mean, like for example, let's just make all these white. All right, I really like the. All right, so what we're doing is we're setting up a paywall because I think that that might be the better option. All right, here's our footer icon. This, I mean, how do I like select the background? All right, let's like just delete this for now. And then let's do okay, subscription screen. Visistar asked, what payment method provider are we working with here since it's cross-platform? Yeah, we're using RevenueCat. But we've been having some issues. All right. So what I'm thinking is that instead of using the existing logic, what we're gonna do is instead we're gonna throw up a paywall, and potentially the error is somewhere in our application code. There's just, I'm like looking at it and there's just too many problems with that could be potential problems, if that makes sense. Like there's just too many potential issues. All right. All right, so save draft, and then let's just try publishing it. Unable to publish play wall. Please fix your errors. 3 errors. What are our errors? Select a package. Package. Okay, here. Whoa, that's not right. Our monthly subscription isn't $9.99. Hold on. We may have just stumbled upon a potential issue here. Revenue Cat is the payment provider of Visistar. Revenue Cat's like the most popular. Okay, so if I go to is it product catalog, and I go to this, why was this $9.99 is what I don't understand. This said $9.99. So we just found our potential issue. Like, why is this $9.99? United States, $4.99. Why, when building my Revenue Cat paywall, did RC monthly render in as $9.99 when in App Store Connect it is $4.99? What's wrong? So, potential for an issue that we maybe just found. I'm not sure yet, though. I don't know. Okay, so all right, so there's potential that we just found our issue. Robodex just said that he made me a cool banner on Discord. Is it, did you email it to me? Okay, so we found something that's just off. It's off. All right. So, I mean, maybe we just need to reconfigure revenue cap. It just doesn't make sense to me though that it has the right skew, it has the right If you guys are watching and haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. All right, so man, I just don't understand. Rovidex, I checked out the image. Thank you. All right. I mean, this just doesn't make sense. Why is this $9.99? You know, it's like, it just doesn't make sense. Monthly subscription, yes. Take a look. It doesn't make sense to me why these would not be the same exact price, as I'm sure that the identifier is the same. What do I need to do to make sure that this is updated? Rovidex said that that might just be a preview of what it actually looks like, but when you access the app, it actually looks like data. Potentially. Resync, go to revenue cap approximately. Hit edit and resync. Edit. Zalcan, what's up? 8 minutes, then we're going to take a look at, we're going to do the 1,000 sub competition. We're going to vote on it. Who built the best website? All right, Product catalog, products. Okay, you can obviously see that we have GoalPost in the App Store. Right here, it says status approved. And when we click on it, store status, loading, approved. So why when we call it, does it fail? Anybody got any ideas? When I test this on the app, it does not pull in the subscription. Look at this. When I test this on the app, I go to my profile and I go to edit profile and I click upgrade to premium. The premium button is unclickable, and it's that way because I made it so that if subscriptions aren't fetched, that it just doesn't even show the button, right? But doesn't make any sense. What are we missing, guys? What are we missing? I don't know what it is. We're gonna get to the bottom of this today. I'm not gonna let this stump us. I mean, jeez. I'm just trying to like rack my brain and think what it possibly could be, but nothing is calling out to me really. In your paywall editor, ensure just places you're not covered. Yeah, that's a good idea, Rovidex. Rovidex said, really try and remove that feature where it doesn't interfere with the fetch. But I mean, how about this? How about we just add like insane logging? Like, can we just add incredible logging in the API? Like, what if we just do this? What if we go over here and we drop in subscription logic? Take a look at the subscriptions module. I am having problems with some of the subscriptions logic, so I need you to take a look at all the code for each subscription controller and significantly increase logging for it so that I understand exactly what everything returns and what is going on specifically when I'm trying to subscribe to premium. When I click the subscription screen, nothing happens. The subscription is always unclickable, and I need to figure out why. So take a look at this in the API and add significant error logging and console logging so I understand exactly what's going on when this happens. All right, I think we just need to see, can we get logging to work? Can we get better logging? Is that even possible? All right, guys, 4 minutes, and then we're gonna take a look at some of the subscribers' websites, and we're gonna choose a winner. We can create like polls and stuff in chat, right? Okay, cool. All right. If you guys are watching, haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. Alright, so we're going to see if we can get this logging enhanced. We're going to take a look at some of the logs in the back end to see if there's any errors that we can find that we're currently just unaware of. Maybe if we improve logging, we can figure out exactly what's going on. Okay. I'm gonna send a message out in Discord real quick. All right, so we have 2 submissions so far for the 1,000 subscriber coding competition. We have a submission from Visistar, and then we also have a submission from Zalk. Robodex said try and make it so it won't disable the button. That's a good idea. But the thing is, the reason that I disable the button is because the button doesn't show anything if no subscriptions are found. So the error isn't related to, you know, whether or not the button is enabled or disabled. The error is related to whether or not subscriptions are pulled in on the API side. So instead of messing with the front end, the error seems to be in the back end integration. So okay, so looks like that updated. Let's now deploy this. Deploy the changes that you made in the API to GitHub. All right. So let's take a look at the submissions that we have for this the competition. First one that we're going to look at is Visistar. So here's his project. So it looks like he used Supabase. He used FinHub for his API. He used Tailwind. Let's see if he used a component library. No. All right, let's pull it up and see what it looks like. This is Next.js, by the way. Wait, where's the link to the site? Here it is. All right. Wow. All right, so it says focus mode. So there's a focus mode. Let's activate focus mode, see what that is. Oh, wow. Okay, so it went full screen. All right. That's pretty cool. All right, so we have market intelligence, real-time market data, and AI-powered analysis. So let's see if I can search up a stock. All right, so it allows me to put in a stock ticker and then click Analyze. Pulls up that page. I have full access to the stocks chart. Wow, this is really impressive. And then, wow, this is so cool. All right, so it says competitor analysis. That doesn't, oh wait. Enter a competitor. Microsoft. Compare and analyze. my gosh, this is so sick. This is so good. I like the styling. All right, but if I see Ask the Analyst here, pulls up a sidebar. Hi, I'm your financial analyst. I provide comprehensive market analysis, investment insights, and financial data to help you make informed decisions. All right, Tesla risks. Let's see the risks of Tesla stock. Analyzing market data. I can't believe this. This is amazing. Wow, it even gives me like more prompts. I wish this was like, you could pull this out, the sidebar out. For those of you just joining us, this is for the 1,000 subscriber competition. And we're gonna be voting on a winner here. We have 2 submissions. Visistar, is there anything that you wanna like, do you want me to pull anything up? One thing I noticed is up here, it looks like the ticker's kind of just spazzing out up there. And then, why is this moving around still? Because the markets are closed, right? So why is this moving around? August 25th. Top gainers. Here's Netflix. All right, trading terminal. Check out NVIDIA. Wow, I really like this. This is really cool. Watch list. Does watch list work? Cool. I said, find me an undervalued biotech company. Now I'm gonna say, find me an undervalued high dividend stock. Oh, wow. So literally from that, it came up with JP Morgan and Chase, Apple, and Microsoft. That's pretty cool. Make sure you guys are watching because you get to decide. It's gonna be decided by vote who wins the competition. So, all right. So I don't think there's anything that we've missed there. Visistar, if you're watching and there's anything else that you want to highlight or note, let me know and I'll go back to it. But let's pull up an entry from Zalk or Zalcan now. So here's his GitHub. All right, so he used Tailwind, Next, which were requirements, and then looks like he used Next server-side APIs. Zalcan, what's up? Components. Really good structuring here. Most of all, API will be in functions due to Cloudflare. Visistar said the fact you don't need to input tickers, you just write the name of the company like Google or Microsoft or Netflix. Yeah, that's pretty cool. If you guys are just joining us, we're doing a vote for who's going to win $50 for our 1,000 subscriber coding competition. So We were just taking a look at Vistastar's project, and now that we're looking at Zalcan. All right, let's pull up the project. All right, and we'll pull up, so here's the home page of both projects. I'm gonna start a poll, and, or wait, what's the best, is it Q&A? All right, guys, I just started a Q&A. Let me know if you can answer the Q&A. All right. Okay, so here's Zalcan's project. He has the S&P, Dow, and NASDAQ right at the top here. He also has a ticker here, and it looks like the ticker is based off of, I'm not sure if it's like most trending. He also has like different modes. So he has a compact theme, a classic theme, and an analysis theme. Let's use the classic. He also has light mode and dark mode, which is cool. Go back to Vistastar's site. Vistastar has just a singular theme, which not a problem with that, but points for Zalcan for getting light mode and dark mode in there. Settings, English. Oh yeah, this is something I thought was really cool. He literally did like translations for everything, which is crazy. I don't even know how you did this, Zalcan. This is really impressive. Also, something I noticed is the you can change the currency on this stuff, which is also crazy. You can update the AI's personality, which is pretty cool. Also, font size you can change. Let's use large. All right, he says, privacy first stock analysis platform. This application operates entirely in your browser. We don't store, collect, or transmit any personal data. All preferences and watch lists are stored locally on your device. Okay, good to know. All right, close the disclaimer. Okay, so now let's take a look at an actual stock. So Sunrun, a solar company. So what I liked about this is the chart. I really like whatever chart package you used for this. So I wonder if we go to you have an interesting way of organizing the projects, different than I normally do. So app, market, header, random. Where's the he says that he gave up on the market cap. Right here. All right, let's see. Nice drop down. This is cool. So this for searching has a nice drop down, which I like. Man, Google last 3 months would have been a good investment. Something that would have been cool on this is if it like showed your 3 month, average, like how much it made in that 3 month period. All right, Crypto University said, can I do submission now? It's just a website which is live now. It's got to be a stock market website. If it follows the the requirements, then you can submit, but it literally has to be the stock market website with the AI assistant. So now let's check out Zalcan's. Oh, what's up, Yusuf? Yeah, Yusuf, it's got to be a stock market website with an AI assistant. So here's his AI assistant. So it's kind of just like down here, almost like a customer support would be. And let's see, what is the current price of Apple stock? So, okay. So Zalcan, all right, so it says, as of the current market close, the price of Apple stock is around $173 a share. So something to note about Zalcan's project is that the AI integration does not have real-time information. So let's see. I'm gonna try. No, that is incorrect. Get the most up-to-date information. Okay, so something that I'll say is that if we go back to Visistar's website and we pull up his analyst and we ask, let's clear this and get a new, let's see if his has up-to-date information. What is the current price of Apple stock? Nah, Visistar as well. His AI does not have the ability to get the most recent market data. So Zalcan said it might be lacking due to model, I'm guessing. Definitely something I need to look at for future projects on most up-to-date info. Yeah, I think you would have to integrate the search functionality to get that part to work. So neither project has up-to-date information when you're talking to the AI. Give me a complete breakdown of Apple stock. Oh, this is cool. It says, okay, so I really like how Visistar's AI analyst has like really good styling. So one thing in comparing the two projects is that Zalcan has a typical chat integration or OpenAI integration, and it looks like Visistar took it a step further, and he somehow integrated like actual styling into his chat, which is pretty cool. Yusuf said, just train AI to use specific website information daily. Yeah. Or just a tool that it fetches. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So let's ask another... All right, guys, start putting in your votes in the Q&A. I have a Q&A in chat. Rovidex said he thinks that Zalc has the better project. It's more user-friendly and clean, making it easier to understand without overwhelming people with too much on the screen. So that's one vote for Zalc. Oh, here, check this out. It looks like we got a little behind the scenes on how Visistar's, you can see here's the JSON that it returned. It wasn't able to format it this time. But yeah, let's go back over to Zalk's project and keep playing around. So top gainers, top losers, most active. Got that Intel stock. I come from a finance background, so this is really, really good work, guys, for both of you. But yeah, go up to the Q&A, and Zalkian said that he sends his vote to Vistastar. This isn't elementary school. You can vote for yourself. It's okay. I'm just kidding, but not at the same time. All right, so I mean, great job, guys. I mean, oh, here's news as well. Zalkian has news. Oh wait, hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second. All right, check out the Q&A, guys, in the chat and put your votes in. I'm gonna drop both websites in the chat for everybody to check out as well. But we're gonna give it until 2 p.m. for everybody to cast their votes. All right, I just dropped that in the chat. If you guys are just watching, tuning in, make sure you like and subscribe. We're gonna get back to our project and see if we can get those logs kicking up. But we just did a review of both sites for the 1,000 subscriber coding competition. Vistastar, Zalkian, great job, guys. I'm super impressed. I hope that was fun for you guys. I think you guys built that in what, like less than a week? I know that. I'm pretty sure that both of you started like late too, so this is super impressive. Zalkian said this was a fun project competition. Can't wait for more. Thanks, Zalk. But yeah, that's super impressive. Zalk.dev AI stock exchange. Pretty cool, guys. All right, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. But yeah, put your votes in the Q&A section, guys. All right. Yusuf said, can I vote for both? No, you cannot vote for both. Sanders said Zalkian's site is better. So we have 2 votes for Zalkian. Again, winner gets $50. Linux Thing said Zalkian. So Zalkian, he's up 3-0 right now. You have to put your response in the Q&A portion. I get a vote as well. I really like what Vistastar did with his AI assistant. Like, I think the coolest thing is this screener. I mean, this was such a good idea. Help me find the most undervalued stocks. And it says AI is analyzing market data, and then it returns. The problem is like AI always be going for the blue chip stocks. Like where's that real underground? Find me the best undervalued semiconductor stocks. Nvidia, Apple. Yeah, AI loves that blue chip. Vapicali said Vistastar features, AI features are crazy, and that he votes for him. So there's a vote for Vistastar. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. The AI features are really impressive here. Portfolio input. Wait, we haven't checked this out yet. All right, so portfolio input. All right, we have another vote for Vistastar, but guys, you have to answer in the Q&A section. You have to vote in the Q&A section. Click the Q&A at the top of the chat and go to the Q&A and put your vote in there. Actually, the winner of the competition is just whoever can get the most bots in chat. Whoever can get the most bots in chat. Vipakali, he said that he's been following for a while, but never said anything. Love your content. Vipakali, man, where you been? That's great. Thank you so much. You sent a green heart. Thank you. Finally, we got some underground watchers that are speaking up for the first time. Welcome to the stream. He says, keep it up. Thank you. All right, well, you guys have the link, so we're going to give it some more time. But something that I want to do is I want to get back over to AWS and let's test out those logs that we updated. Let's make sure that they got pushed, and then let's give it a whirl and see if we can get any more information about the logs. Just want to go over to GitHub real quick, make sure that those changes did push to AWS. Let's refresh this. Let's see if Google still has got us suspended. Oh yeah. They're like, we actually despise people that develop on Google, so we're gonna choose not to approve your app. I'm like, all right. All right, here. All right. So here's our API. Let's check to see if the last action deployed. Oh, wait. That's the app. Updated 26 minutes ago. Deployment was good. So it was subscriptions add verbose logging. Verbose, guys. So let's pull up CloudWatch now. Pulling up CloudWatch, let's get it. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna kick that error. So GoalPost API, let's start tailing. And then I'm just gonna pull up my app, and then I'm gonna start, trying to get this to work. I mean, it didn't even make the call. I don't get why I'm not getting any like calls to pull in the subscriptions. Like, so watch this. So when oh wait, Goal Social Saves. I think somebody's just using the app. All right, so when I go to my profile here and I click on upgrade to premium, it should kick off like some requests to get the subscription information, but it doesn't. It just pulls up this API sessions active. So why is that going on? Not sure. If you guys are watching and haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. Vapcali, he said, I wanted to build too, but I'm still new to this AI coding stuff. Yusuf said, you're going to learn just by watching this channel. Pascal said, I'm still learning AI things too. Thanks, Linux. Thanks, Yusuf. Yeah, we're growing a pretty good community, guys. It's cool to be streaming, and like I feel like I've gotten to know some of you guys, you know? I know your guys' personalities. It's kind of cool. It's weird. Alright, so let's think here. We need to take a look at why when we go to that page, nothing's even happening. Literally nothing is happening. Why, when I go to the subscription screen, do I see nothing happen in my logs? What's the AWS cost? Auntie just asked. It's pretty low. It's like, for AWS, depending on, you know, how big your demand for, it's really all based on demand. For like small demand, just getting everything set up is going to be about $100 a month right now. But it can scale up. My last startup, the AWS costs were around $4,000 a month. So, all right, now let's have sometimes the subscribe button is not highlighted because wait, where can I even see console logs? Where can I see console logs in production for this? Like, do I look at App Store Connect, or where would they be? Maybe it's Expo. Is it Expo? Please integrate all of this debugging logic and logging logic into the front end. We need to get to the bottom of this error. All right, so we're gonna do this logger and try and get some better logging to track down the source of the issue. If you guys are just joining in now, welcome. Auntie said, not gonna lie, you inspired me to build my own app. Stay tuned in the coming months. That sounds awesome. Are you in the Discord already? A debug panel. Okay. A debugging panel? Don't know how I feel about that. All right, guys. I'm gonna check the Q&A again. So we have 4 votes for Zalcan as the winner of our 1,000 subscriber competition. So we're gonna close this at 2 p.m. We're gonna decide who wins the giveaway. But right now it's looking like Zalcan. what call is made on the subscription screen? Like what API endpoint is it hitting to fetch the subscriptions and render them in? That's an important question. Rovidex said 48 watching live right now. Wow. If you guys are just tuning in, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Right now we're on day 14 of Vibe Coding an App Until I Make $1 Million. We're in the midst of doing our 1,000 subscriber competition where subscribers were tasked with a coding project. We had 2 submissions, and Visistar entered one as well as Zalcan. And the winner is going to get $50. And there's a live Q&A right now. And whoever gets the most votes is going to get $50. Also, we have a 5,000 subscriber coding competition coming up. So if you guys aren't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, because at 5,000 subscribers, we're going to do a $500 coding competition. So 1,000 was $50 and 5,000 is going to be $500. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. But yeah, let's get to the bottom of what's causing some of these errors here. So we have our logger. So let's see what API is being hit with this. All right, so what we need to figure out is why is the subscription not tuning in? All right, so it says that it's calling the Revenue Cat SDK, and that the SDK, so the subscription service makes these Revenue Cat SDK calls. And let's see here, subscription status sync. After your Revenue Cat, these HTTP app calls it back in. All right. I have a feeling that these are bots, guys. If you're watching and you're not a bot, comment something in the chat. Because I think it says 131 watching now, but I think they're all bots, guys. 145. I don't know. That if we did have 145 watching, that would be insane. But I don't know. I think they're bots, guys. If you're not a bot, comment in the chat. I think those are bots, though, guys. All right. So it says, like, watch this. Watch this. If you're not a bot, like the video and subscribe. All right, so it says loading subscription data. All right, let's figure out what the exact route is. What is the exact route to be able to hit the API on this page? What API route is it hitting? Visistar said, how can a bot watch? I don't know, the bots love me. Some women say that I'm a bot. Linux Thing said, if you're not a bot, leave a cat emoji in the chat and like and sub. 180. All right, so subscription status. Why do I not see any API route being called on this? Gozoop said you have used a lot of LLM, therefore they're coming to watch you. For all the bots in the stream, how's it going? We're chilling. Auntie said, why don't you turn on the debugger, run the iOS simulator, and open the JS debugger? Are you running Expo? Yeah, it's Expo. I never see any API calls being made when I'm on the subscription screen. Why is this? Like, okay, let's try something else, okay? We're gonna try something. I actually just got a good idea. So, something that we need to try is we have to go to CloudWatch and let's start tailing again. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set more than 3 goals because you're not allowed to do that. So I'm creating a new goal. All right, so I just created a new goal, and now I have 3 goals. And what I'll do now is I'll create a 4th goal, and you're not allowed to do that. So what it should do is it should, hopefully, kick something that we can actually read on why it's failing to upgrade our subscription. So you guys can see here, got to this page, goal limit reached, upgrade to premium is still not there. So here's the 403 error, and it says, yeah, so the 403, free users can only create 3 goals, upgrade to premium, for unlimited goals. But the thing is, we never see any API request to get subscriptions. Okay, so there's just no API. There's nothing. We don't see anything. All right, so let's literally just drop in all these. These are some of my log tails, and what you'll see is that there's never any request or API call made to get or fetch subscriptions. And I'm starting to think that this may be the problem. Is it? If you guys are watching this stream and you're not a bot, make sure you like and subscribe. All right, ready guys? If you're watching the stream and you're not a bot, subscribe. Or unsubscribe. You know, like if subscribe or unsubscribe if you're not a bot. Let's see what happens. If you're not a bot, subscribe, unsubscribe, do something. Oh. All right, we gained 1. I feel like, I don't know. Why aren't people unsubscribing? There we go. Okay, so it says, there we go. We got 3 people that aren't bots in the stream. Let's go. 4 people, nice. 5, 6, let's go. Yeah, honestly, this is a way better way to see, like, 7. So we got 7 people in the stream. All right, everybody resubscribe. Never mind. Resubscribe. And turn on the, if you haven't already, make sure you turn on the bell. Hit the bell, hit notifications on. All right, so it says when you navigate to the subscription screen, you should see these API calls in your logs. So it should be API subscription status. Perfect. I can see the exact problem. Well, look at this. It said found the exact problem. The issue, revenue cat versus back-end API confusion. Your subscription screen is calling use subscription hook, which calls subscription service.get subscription status. This calls revenue cat SDK, not your back-end API. This calls revenue cat API. Okay. That's what I already said. So these are not HTTP API calls to your backend. They're SDA calls to Apple, Google through Revenue Cat. The only backend API calls that should happen, looking at the code, the only backend API calls are status. Hey, we got more subs than when we started. We're back from the gutter. Thanks for subscribing, guys. All right. Hey, 1442. We're back up. Okay. So, just to note, so everybody, you know, Success Life said, I don't like vibe coding and I'm a coder, but I will subscribe. Thank you. Okay. So let's add more, you know, logging and everything. But I don't even know where... Well... Oh my gosh. I've got so many different thoughts that... Okay, so it says, I mean, is the issue that we have like logs that are like non-public logs or something? Hold up, guys, I have an idea. Potential. Never mind. So yeah, so if you guys remember, you have these keys, yeah. So you have these keys. Somebody said, my best friend is ChatGPT. Of course I'm a bot. That's hilarious. Osama said, when you started to learn coding? I started to learn coding a couple of years ago, and then as AI got better, I started to code with AI a lot more. So now I pretty much am just like a straight vibe coder. If you guys are just tuning in now, make sure you like and subscribe. Pornhub is somebody's username. He said hi. What's up? So we're going to need to take a look at this and figure this out. GoZoop said, even if these are bots, are you sure you want to show your .env file? This is all public. These are public keys. GoZoop, so anybody can find these. They're public keys. non-sensitive. If you guys just are tuning in for the first time, welcome. We're about to do a $50 giveaway to the winner of the 1,000 subscriber coding competition. We're also doing a 5,000 subscriber coding competition. So once we hit 5,000, we'll do something similar with a different project. We had 2 really good entries for this project. Zalcan and Vistastar both crushed it. Right now, Zalcan appears to be winning. If you go to somebody said, how many app you recon it will I can think what it will take to get to 1 million. Not sure, but we're pot committed now, so all right. Please tell me we have logs. What's up, Mom? All right, guys, let's check how many bots we got in the stream. It looks like we've got less bots. If you guys are new to the stream and not a bot, make sure you subscribe and like the stream. We got 1,444. That kind of looks nice, 444. But yeah, pump it up, guys. Let's get to 1,450. All right, so if I go to Expo, let's head over to Expo and see if I don't even know where our logs are for the front end. I'm gonna be honest. What we just figured out was that pretty much our subscription page is not. Okay, let's go here. All right, iOS credentials. So overview. Okay, so look at the project. Where are my console logs for the app available? Oh, wait. Somebody said that I should get in the real grind set and stream for 8 hours a day. I mean, 8 hours a day. Might have to consider it. Okay, so the production logs are in App Store Connect, your app analytics, and then crashes. How would it be in crashes though? App Store Connect. Let's pull it up, gang. AAC said, "Yo, what's up, AAC? How's it going?" Oh, our data from yesterday is in. So we got 35 downloads now, guys. Oh wow, our impressions went through the roof. Wow, we have a ton of impressions now. Yesterday, or I guess not yesterday, but 2 days ago, we only had 200 impressions. But now it looks like we have like way more. So hold up, let's take a look at, I want to take a look at the database, and I can't show this to you guys since it's you know, the actual production database, but I'm gonna pull up how many users we have right now. We have 35 downloads, so let's check to see where we're at. And we haven't, remember, this is our soft launch, guys, so we haven't even really applied any pressure yet. Kind of ties into the whole 8-hour streaming thing. I think that I don't know, I've had a lot of different thoughts about, you know, everything that's going on. Obviously, you know, I feel like things could potentially work out, if that makes sense. Like, I've been looking at everything that's been going on. The stream's been blowing up. The YouTube channel's been blowing up, gaining traction on some of the other platforms. If you guys haven't already followed me on other platforms, you go to the description. BridgeMind's on like a bunch of other platforms. So, but my point being is that, like, I look at it and I feel like the channel's growing fast, you know. But also like the app too. Like, for example, pulling up users, we've got 31 users. So out of the 35 that downloaded it, 31 actually converted and signed up, which is pretty good. But yeah, man, 1,444 is pretty good. Yeah, GoZoop said 18 downloads came from search, yeah. AAC said, why isn't it on Google Play Store? We're going to be working on that today. We're going to take a look at the Google Play Store and try and get it re-uploaded. We ran into a problem with Google Play. So give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to go use the restroom real quick. I'll literally be right back. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe. Maybe we can get to 1,445 subs by the time I get back. I'll be gone in like 30 seconds, so. All right, still 1,444. Rovidex, I did see your message. I'll respond later. All right, but it said go to crashes, and then it said go to logs, but metrics, 4 crashes. I mean, do I need to like set up a logging library? You know? All right, guys, it's 2 p.m. and I said that I was gonna take the vote for the winner of the project. So let's look at the Q&A. So Rovidex said Zalk, it's more user-friendly and clean, making it easier to understand without overwhelming people with too much on the screen. Yusuf said, can I vote for both? Sander, Zalcan, the Linux thing said Zalcan, and Yusuf said Zalcan. So 4-0. I'm also going to vote for Zalcan, so that makes it 5. So, Zalcan, let's get you paid, man. We can do either like a Visa gift card, or if you do crypto, that would actually be way better. I'm gonna DM you right now. I just DM'd you, Zalcan. I mean, this is just terrible. Everything that's doing, I hate it. I hate all of it. Debug panels, all this garbage out. I don't understand how so many bots got in the stream. If I go to Revenue Cat, We have apps and providers, and here I essentially have my GoalPost setup. Then this file. Ugh, so frustrating. All right, it says that it found the issue. This is Claude 4.1 Opus. Gozoop just joined the Discord. Awesome. I have messaged Zalk, but I have not gotten a response. Okay, so guys, check this out. So it says, I identified the main issue preventing your subscription screen from rendering properly in production. The problem was in how revenue cap packages were being accessed. In subscription service.ts, the code was trying to access packages using the constant monthly package equals current offering.monthly. However, revenue cap offerings don't have a direct monthly property. This would always return undefined, causing the subscription screen to show subscriptions are temporarily unavailable. I've updated the code to properly access revenue cap packages by first checking for the standard RC monthly identifier. Revenue cap uses special identifiers like RC, then searching the available patch. All right, guys, everybody, this could be it. Great work. Please now version the EAS or the EAS.app.json respectively. Version it from 1.0.17 up to 1.0.18. Take a look at the project. After you version it, then please submit the new build to iOS using Expo EAS CLI. Okay. If you guys are watching the stream, you haven't already subscribed or liked the stream, make sure you do so. We got a lot of bot activity today, but it's all right. One day, these won't be bots. They'll be actual people. I have a really good strategy that I've been thinking about for what the next couple months is going to look like, and basically some things that I intend on doing. I think that you guys are going to find what's to come very interesting. I have some pretty big plans. GoZoop said, have you tried running the application in your iPhone without deploying it to the App Store? So testing this version in a real device instead of simulator. Yep, you're spot on. That's actually exactly what we're about to do. So right now we're deploying it. We're going to run the iOS build. So the build's in progress. If I go over to Expo, let's just confirm. Yep. So iOS App Store submission. The build's going to happen first. And what this does is this makes it so that the new build gets updated and actually deployed to App Store Connect, where we can then download the new version on test flight without having to get an approval. So we'll go on test flight first and test it there. So guys, I have a strategy, and I'll share it just because it's definitely been on my mind lately. So something that I'm thinking about is that I need to start making essentially like more YouTube content on this BridgeMind channel in order to continue to gain subscribers, because I'll just share my plan with you. My plan is to like actually get to 100,000 subscribers with this channel. And do so fairly quickly. I just am very new to all of this, and I'm trying to figure out, hey, what's the correct strategy? You know, is it shorts? Is it streaming? Is it the YouTube videos? But I like the streaming. It's just that I have to make more YouTube videos, and I think that I have to make YouTube videos about essentially like how-tos and tutorials and stuff like that, because at least from what I've seen and like some of the initial feedback, a lot of you are trying to like learn, and I've gotten a lot of feedback that I'm helping people learn, or I'm helping people that are trying to do something similar. So my thinking is that I need to start creating more long form content so that I can get more subscribers. But the thing is that I need a video editor, because you know, I stream for like 3 or 4 hours a day, but I have a ton of other stuff in my pipeline that I'm working on. Like, I'm working on a lot of projects and things that you guys aren't seeing yet that you are gonna see soon. And, you know, I'm trying to think through, okay, over the next year, how do I get to where I wanna be, right? I'm always thinking about that. And right now, I just think that, you know, we're in the very beginning stages of what's to come. But basically, the feeling that I have is that I need to continue to improve and iterate and make things better and better in order for me to get to where I want, which is around 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year. So 6 months essentially to get 100,000. So there needs to be a moment where it, you know, Google or YouTube's algorithm needs to start to pick things up more. All right, this build should be done here in a minute, and we'll be able to test on test flight. Oh my gosh. I told it to version it. It failed because it didn't version. That's pissing me off. That's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. That's ridiculous. So now I have to build again. I asked it to version it. If you go back to my initial prompt, I 100% asked it to version it. AI sometimes, I guess. Alright guys, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. All right, let's pull up Expo Dev again. See how our build went. Still going. I'm gonna grab water. Those protein bars make your mouth so dry. Something for everybody that's watching to remember, all right? Gotta keep your mind healthy. And you also gotta keep your body healthy. Literally, yesterday all I did was basically work on my computer, build some stuff, and then all my free time went towards exercising. I exercised for like, I don't know, maybe 3 hours yesterday. Let's go Zoop. You know how it be. We're on a mission. All right, we are literally on a mission. You gotta keep it. Gotta keep it right. Gotta stay locked in. the Linux thing. Said that when he's not online doing Linux stuff or stuff to help, that he's outside fixing stuff and working on old homesteads. The old homestead is so overdue on repairs, I just can't do so patchwork before winter. Gozoop said, leave some girls for us too. So true, gotta stay locked in or locked on a goal, yep. Alright, looks like this is finally building the right build, so we're good. This just worked out of the gate. I'd jump out of my chair, I'd scream from the rooftops, I'd go do some push-ups or something. A good friend of mine, I was talking to him, and he's a programmer buddy of mine, and he knows that I do the streams. And he told me, he was like, dude, you just gotta stream with your shirt off and you'll get way more views. I thought it was hilarious. I probably wouldn't do that. All right, we're gonna be able to test this in just a minute. It's getting close. Gozoop said, why don't you start another project at the same time that might make the progress much faster of reaching 1 million? Yeah, I think that that's a great idea. And that's the plan. That's what we're gonna do. But the thing that's stopping me is that because this is my first time releasing an app, I'm going through, like, think about like how long this stream is. You know, we're getting close to, I'm probably 3 hours here. And, you know, I still haven't figured out the subscription logic. So, you know, before I start on building my next project, there's a couple nuances that, yeah, we released GoalPost, but it wasn't really a true release. It was kind of just like a soft launch. And part of this journey isn't just the programming, it's also like the marketing and figuring out how to market these apps. So we've got like a couple things that we're still, I feel like, are in the way, if that makes sense. Okay. But yeah, there's a couple ideas that I have for the next app. All right. Yeah, Linux is spot on. He said it's a learning process. Got to know how to streamline it all for next time around. GoalPost is the test bed, kind of. Yeah, totally right. Gozoop said, yeah, that's true. I think after 1 or 2 release, things will be more in flow. You will have a template ready. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. Yeah, I mean, this is my first time publishing an app on App Store Connect or the Google Play Store. There were things that caught me up this time around that would take me, it would be so fast for me to do them next time around. All right, so 1.0.18 is going to come to my phone. I do believe, I have faith that we fix the error. I have faith. I have faith that Opus 4.1 one-shotted the error that we've been struggling with. Gozoop said hopes are high. Yep. Hopes are high. All right, submission's in. So now all you have to do is go to test flight, and then the submission is gonna have loaded in here, still processing. It's processing over on our App Store Connect, and then we're gonna download it on test flight on our phone. And All right, guys. Oh my gosh, still processing. All right, here we go. Manage compliance, none. All right, so now we can do iPhone mirroring. All right, and then we install 1.0.18. And then this is test flight, so it's installing it on my real device instead of like Expo Go. All right. So here's my goal: solve a persistent bug. All right. This is like the moment of truth. Edit profile. No. Still temporarily unavailable. All right. Is it possible to test the revenue cat and subscription functionality locally on Expo Go instead of... Guys, I'm so disappointed. Alex Nicole asked, is the price now showing correctly? No, we have another issue. Gozoop said, have you checked any video on revenue cat integration? I haven't, but the thing is that from everything that I've done, that it's correct. Like, I've just been using AI to learn it instead of like a YouTube video. Or we can totally switch to payment providers and do something else. You know? Like, how does Stripe not have a product for mobile? What if they release one like just recently? That they would save the day. Does Stripe have a product for mobile apps specifically? No, that is, they have an app. I have a React Native Expo app, and I am looking at changing banking providers for the subscription inside the app. Does Stripe have a solution for me? I don't know. I think it'll get enough from that. Because I'm at the point now where it's like, hey, I don't know why this is happening, but it's just not working. Superwall. Gozoop just said try Superwall. All right, guys. Gozoop has been he's been a very loyal member of the stream, so we're gonna go ahead and make this happen. I'm creating a Superwall account right now. We've had enough of this revenue cat thing, all right? All right, I'll show you guys what it's doing. Hold up. What's up, Sampan1? He asked, what artificial intelligence do you use, AI agents? I'm using Cursor for the coding. A lot of GPT, though, OpenAI. All right, here we go. Just make it happen. How'd you hear about us? YouTube. All right. Oh, frick. I just messed that up already. Oh my gosh. So it said, so we messed up. We should not have created that. We should have just... It needed to be React Native. I didn't notice that there was React Native. So we need to go do this, and then we do React Native. Okay. Superwall. All right. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, but I'll be right back. I think this could be a good potential option for us. Okay. All right, guys. Sorry. I've got a little bit of news. I might be doing some moving around here soon. Okay. So paywall, Superwall. All right. So it literally has like a project, and you have an Apple, Google, Android, and then web. In this, they just integrate with Stripe, which is cool. But let's add a credit card. Okay, you want my money, so let me put my money in real quick. You know the drill, guys. You know the drill. They already want my money. Okay. All right, quick start. Let me pull up our project real quick. I have decided that I no longer want to use RevenueCat. I want to completely change my app to use Superwall. GoZoob, I think you're right. I don't know why they want that. I already have an account, and I now need you to take a look at my front-end code as well as the API and figure out how to completely remove all the code pertaining to RevenueCat and replace it with code related to Superwall and integrating Superwall into the project instead of RevenueCat. please integrate best practices and follow documentations. All right, there we go. If you guys are watching, you haven't already liked and subscribed, we've decided to take a different approach than we were expecting. We were doing revenue cap for our subscription, and now we've decided to essentially change over to Superwall and give that a shot. Thank you, GoZoop, again for the shout out on that one. We're gonna see if we can get this working, because we're stuck on the issue with revenue cap for about a day now. So it's time to move on. Decide to move on. I mean, I love cats, but revenue cat is not doing it for me. All right, let's see. Also, being able to test locally would be nice, by the way. Lee JX just asked, does the cursor have context on the Superwall's documentation? It does not have context of it, but if you look at what it's doing right now, you can see that it's searching the web for the documentation. So here it said, Superwall, React Native, Expo integration present, paywall, SDK usage, import package name, and it searched it. Literally absolutely insane. Look how much information it's pulling in. Absolutely nutty. That is insane. If you guys are watching and haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. We got attacked by the bot army, but I think we should be good now. YouTube needs to get it together. We've been streaming for 3 hours trying to solve this problem. Guys, big things are coming. Big things are coming. Wow, this has been thinking for a minute. It's been doing its due diligence. Guylan just asked, what are you working on? Sorry, I haven't been looking at chat, guys. I was doing like another project, basically. So Robodex said, don't talk about bots. Guylan said, sup, my dude. What are you working on now? Yeah, so basically, we're working on replacing the revenue cat integration with Superwall, because the revenue cat integration, we could not get it working. So, Gozu, what's your monthly bill for Cursor? About $500, because I do Ultra plan and then I go over it by about 300. But also with GPT-5 now, it may not be as bad. Gozoop said if Superwall doesn't work out for you, there is Adapty, but if nothing works, or just take a 10 to 20 minute video on any of them, although I will have my high hopes for this one. Yeah, I have my high hopes for this one as well. I just think that something, like, can I test Superwall locally? Like, Can I test it on the sim, please? Like, that's all I want. I want to be able to test a subscription on the sim. But, like, look at this. All right, let's check. Rabbity cat. Always be. Hold on, guys. Alright guys, I need to make a phone call real quick. Hold on. I do need to make a call at some point. I can't do it on stream though. I gotta like kind of lock in for it. It's an important phone call. Go Zoop. Yeah, Expo start. I don't think it works on Expo. But yeah, guys, I have to make an important phone call, and I have to do it sooner rather than later. So I'm gonna end the stream now. But I think I'm gonna be on later tonight because I am not gonna go another day without our subscriptions working. I just need to get it working today. I just can't really think about anything else until I get it working. So I'll probably be back on later tonight around 6:30 or so. But thanks for tuning in. We're going to get this to work. It's very frustrating that we haven't gotten it, but I'll be back on.